Welcome to Sunnylanka. I'm Priya, and today I just wanted to share with you a recipe that I have adapted after moving to North America, but it is one that can be made anywhere in the world, really. These flavors are new to me as a Sri Lankan. However, they work so well, so I think it's one recipe that anyone could try. And it'll be sort of appealing to our palate because it's got all of the ingredients that we are familiar with, like the onion, the garlic, and the spice from the Scotch bonnet pepper because of the jerk seasoning. So I have here a chicken that I have removed just the breast portion, so I still have the legs and the wings intact, and it's all as one piece. It doesn't really matter. All you need is your cut pieces of chicken, and then I have it in a bag here, which I've already done ahead of time just to save time on the video. Marinated it, and basically what it is a tiny bit of jerk seasoning. You can use any brand that you like, and all you need is maybe about a quarter teaspoon because it is pretty strong. And for me, if you like the strong peppery taste of jerk seasoning, then by all means you can go ahead and use more. But my kids would love to eat it as well, so I have to keep it a little bit on the milder side, and therefore I've used just a quarter teaspoon, and then a mixed seasoning of any sort. So here I have, today I'm using the steakhouse style steak and chop, but of course it's not steak, it's chicken, and it works just as well. So I've just put, these are dry ingredients, so just put it in here. Well, this is sort of like a paste, the jerk seasoning. Put it in and massage the chicken after putting it in the bag. It's very important. You have to massage the seasoning into the chicken and then put it in the fridge to marinate for about 30 minutes. The other ingredients that you need are about two large tomatoes that I've chopped and have kept ready, two small onions that I've sliced and kept ready, one large clove of garlic that I've chopped up, and one quarter-inch piece of ginger that I've chopped up as well. So let's get started. Okay, to a large pan, a very wide pan, it's quite important. Just have to put in a little bit of oil in it, and I'm going to swirl the oil around. My pan is very hot. That is quite important, but not like steaming hot. Okay, so just medium heat and nicely heated pan. Next, get out the chicken, and you're going to lay it down. A nice lovely sizzle that you will hear, and try to lay out the chicken as flat as possible. So I'm just positioning it. I need to pull out the legs as well. There. So you can see I've almost butterflied the chicken. That's just a, I don't know, a culinary term maybe, or technical term, I don't know. But I just made it very flat, taken out the breast, and I'm giving it a good searing. So nice roasting on one side. And this is just to seal in all of the flavor by roasting the outside of the chicken. So just let it sit for about a minute or so, or maybe 2 minutes. It's a large chicken. And then we're going to flip it on the other side. So now I've flipped it on the other side, and already it smells really good because of all the seasoning that had the ginger, the garlic, the different spices, and the Scotch bonnet pepper from the jerk seasoning. I can smell all of it. It smells good. Okay, so now it's been a good sear, as you can see, nice color on the underside. The chicken is not cooked, so we're going to have to cook it again. But before that, I'm just going to take it and move it to a plate. Just stay there. Okay, so I've put it here on a plate, and now we're going to continue with the rest of the cooking. So there is enough oil in this pan, and I don't need to add any more, to which I'm just going to add in the ginger and the garlic and give that a good stir. But I don't want it to burn, because then it gets bitter. So I just put in the onion. It's a super easy recipe, and really all of the flavors will come through very nicely. So this is just to make a sauce for the chicken to cook in. And so we were caramelizing some onions. So let's wait about a minute or so till the onions soften, and then we're going to add in the tomatoes. Okay, so now the onions are browned and softened. I'm just going to add in all of the tomato with all the juice and everything. Don't leave anything out. So, and that's just to give it a nice stir. Now the chicken already has salt in it. In my seasoning there is salt, but if not, if you're using different spices that you have created to do the seasoning, then don't forget to add the salt. Now would be the time. So to this doesn't have any salt, so I'm going to add in just a little bit of salt of that to that. There you go. There's just a little bit of salt, not too much. It's always healthier to stay on the low salt side. And you know what, if you are used to having a lot of salt in your food, the best way to do that is to cut down on your salt very gradually. It's just, everyone is a lot more conscious now to live healthier, right? So healthier meals, healthier lifestyles, more active lifestyles. Okay, so here's the tomatoes. I'm just going to let it cook down a bit. That really depends on how juicy your the tomatoes are. If yours are quite juicy, then as soon as they start to cook down, you can go on to the next step. But mine are a little more on the firmer side, so I'm just going to let them cook a little bit. And I have to keep stirring it so that they will get flavored with the onion as well. So about a minute or so, and then we're going to add some liquid to it to help cook the chicken. So for that, what I've done here is taken, it's almost a cup of water, and I washed out the bag which I had the chicken marinating in. And as unhealthy as that sounds, it'll all cook out, so it'll be fine. And it's just adding more flavor to the dish. If you're uncomfortable with that, you could just go ahead and add plain water. So now the tomatoes look fine. It's cooked down, so I'm just going to add in the water. And I just need a little liquid in there, just to help the chicken cook. And now to place the chicken back, and I want to keep this skin side up because it looks nice for presentation. So I'll keep it up like that. Try to make it, the wing fell apart, but that's okay. And then it's going to, if you have a pan that goes into the oven, this will save you a step from having it on the stove. You can just take it and put it into your oven, 350 for about half an hour or so, and your chicken will be done. But I'm going to drop my temperature down on the stove to the lowest setting possible, put a lid on this, and just let it cook through. So I'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes that it's been cooking, and I'm just going to take the lid off. And look at that, it looks really good. And just to check to make sure the chicken has been cooked through and through, I'm just going to insert my spike here, and if there are any juices that are coming out and they're bloody, then I would let it cook a little further. But it looks like it's okay now, so and going straight through, you can see right there, it's clear. So yes, I'm just going to turn it one more time, and this is in the last 2 minutes of cooking, because I don't want to lose that crisp on the skin, but just to see what it's like on the underside. Flip it and flip it back very quickly. but I have to put the camera down in order to do that, so I'll be right back. Yeah, there you go. Very firm and cooked right through. So just flip it back and set it up again, and it is ready to plate. So let me turn off the stove and show you the final product. Okay, so there you have it, folks. It's ready to plate up. You can just serve it in individual sizes, portions, or as a whole. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support to all my viewers and subscribers. And do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, Ayubowan.